Hang on a minute. I'm just transferring some gas into this other fuel can. Lift it up. You gotta turn this. Push that up here. Try to hold it. Then tip it up. And try not to. Oh, stupid thing. Not sure what happened. It's leaking out here. This thing's kind of jammed up. Nice. Yeah, these are the new spill-proof gas cans. And as you can probably tell, I hate them. I've got gas all over my hands, all over the floor. This thing isn't working right. Let's just got an idea here. Let's throw this right in the garbage. Who really likes these spouts anyway? Welcome back everyone, Mudford here. If you're anything like me, you have a lot of gas cans. If you're any kind of a prepper, homesteader, do-it-yourselfer, you've got a lot of tools and equipment around that's going to require gas or diesel fuel. I have a kerosene can, a few diesel cans, and probably about 8 or so gas cans. And if you've bought a gas can recently, you know one thing: they suck. By government regulation, they suck. Here is a typical new can. It's got this piece of junk, supposedly spill-proof. I've never spilled more gas ever than with a spill-proof can. If you'll notice, there's no vent. You have to push this up to get the fuel to come out, and then it's going to vent through this tube in there, which sucks. It's just not a good design. So what are you going to do with all these cans? You can't buy a good one anymore. So here's the solution I've found. They have these replacement nozzles. You can buy them at like Tractor Supply or other stores that are like that, farm type stores. And they have a couple different kind of threads here, and it works great. It's got the vent. You drill a hole. You can see right here, you drill a hole and punch that in so you have a vent. Just a great idea. Anytime I can get around stupid government regulations, yeah, that's a good thing. This is the high flow spout here. I ended up using the old threaded part, and then I just drilled a 1/2-inch hole and put the vent on. And it works great. I actually poured it and didn't spill any, like when it was the spill-proof one where I spilled it all over. It doesn't leak anywhere. It works great. So I know they work good for the new style ones, which they're technically not made for, because in order to get around the regulations, they say they're only for the old ones. This is a very common Chilton can, and I don't think I have the top. I don't have the spout for this one anymore, so I'm really hoping one of these will fit. Here's the original threaded portion. Alright, the bad news with this bigger can, you can see that's going to slip right down in there. It's going to seal good. I don't think that's going to work with these cans, unfortunately. A couple of these Blitz ones laying around too. You've probably seen these around. These are the ones where the spout pushes down in like that. The biggest problem I have with this design is it'll leak around here, and you'll pull, try to get it tighter, because this is tapered at the bottom here, and you'll pull, and then oops, it'll come right out. So that can be an issue. This can be an issue. So I want to switch this can over as well if I can. So with the Blitz can, I've actually used the black threaded portion out of the Easy Flow kit, and it threads right on, and there you go. And this already had the vent, but you can see my cap is broken, so I'm going to probably try to pop this out and get one of the new vents in, and I'll have this one done, and I'll be happy with this then. This is one of the incarnations of the safety Blitz cans. The green part where you have to push it up. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over because, as you can see, this one doesn't have a vent. It vents out the filler tube, and that can be a pain when you're filling up a weed whacker or chainsaw or anything like that. For this can, it had the more coarse threads and the yellow one. The yellow one works perfect for this. So there we have it. I just need to drill out my 1/2-inch hole and put my vent in right there, and this will be a good can again. And what's nice is this is flexible. It helps when you're trying to pour into a small tank. This is one of the safety style diesel cans that I have, and the high flow will screw right onto there with the yellow. Looks like it's going to work perfect. Yep, fits tight, much nicer. And then once again, just drill a 1/2-inch hole for the vent. I'm just worried mostly about how the nozzle will work. It looks like everything I have, the nozzles will work on, except for that Chilton style right there, and unfortunately I have 2 of those. I already used this to fill my generator, and a huge improvement. The proof can is just a pain. You're trying to constantly hold that in or put pressure against it as you're filling, and if you have the nozzle jammed into something, you're putting pressure on it, and a lot of times that can cause it to leak, or you have your hand on there trying to hold it and it's awkward. Much nicer to go back to the basics, the simple way. It worked fine.